Hello, how you doing? I just thought I'd do a wee comparison video between Teng tool sockets and snap-on sockets. I've bought this snap-on set about 6 months ago. It was second hand. Bought it off eBay, I think £200. Was a dear set, but it's proved to be worth it. The Teng tool set I bought about 5 years ago for 45-ish pound. And it's a fairly decent wee set of sockets now, but this is a better set. But I'll just do a bit of a comparison between the ratchets really in the two to sort of give an idea why the snap-on set would be worth a bit extra. For generally speaking, Tang tools will do the basic DIY job dead on. Good enough price. I mean, it's a wee bit dear, I suppose, compared to Alex. Someone's, you could get a cheaper set from Draper or Sealy or some of them sets. It might be cheaper if you go shopping around. But the reason I picked Tang tools, there's a shop up the road that sells Tang tools, so that's why I went there. Snap-on set come off eBay. It was just well, this wee Tang tool set, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they've been, some of these sockets have been rightly abused when I've put them on rusty bolts, just bait them on with a hammer, but they seem to put up with okay. I've even used them with this here wee impact diver. It's not, but they're not designed for it, and it still have survived it. This is, these are the sockets that come in the set. At the time, it was one of the drive shaft bolts in the 406 that it was 11mm. So I've bought that's one socket there, which is kept there just in case I ever need an 11. This set never come with an 11, which is a wee bit strange. There's some Tang tool socket sets seem to skip some numbers, and just most of the time it's fine without it, but you just some days need that socket they don't have. This set comes with a 4, 5, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 and 13mm socket. A few wee extensions and bits and bobs there too. Snap-on set it ranges from 5 up to 15, and you've got both your deep and your shallow sockets. A few same sort of extensions. This here is handy as lever bar, or what would you call that? It's handy when you don't need to use the ratchet or you want to break something loose. There's a very good ratchet and screwdriver there too that comes in the set. Comes with bits. Seem to have some sort of the grip screws fairly well, and you can put them in the cap or in the lid, or you can put them in the top of the screwdriver, so to speak. There's a wee snap-on ratchet, and there's a Tang tools ratchet. The main advantage of this is there seems to be more teeth in the head. It's going to, it'll click in a shorter distance. This takes more distance to click. And normally it's quite hard to demonstrate why that's a good idea, but this evening I'm just doing a bit of work. I'm bolting up this shelving unit. Someone was going to throw it out, and they asked me did I want it, and I took it off them, and that's a fairly good old shelving unit, rusty, but it'll do the job. And it's just down here, these wee bolts down here. I've the thing on the ground, I don't want to tip it up to get them sockets underneath, or them nuts and bolts underneath it, so I'm going to try and tighten them with this on the ground, so it's limited space, just to try out this the ratchets, just to compare them. What we have is just a simple shelving unit. There's nuts and bolts holding it together. It's fairly easy to do on all the other levels of the shelf, but just here on the bottom one it's a wee bit tricky with the limited access. So I'm going to put the spanner on one side and turn the bolt with the ratchet on the other side, and we'll just compare the Tang tools one with the snap-on one. So there we are. That's the spanner over the nut. Just try the Teng tools one first. There's very little room in in this limited space. That's how much clicks you can hear off the ratchet is 1, 2, 2, 2, yeah. So that's all you have with the Teng tools ratchet in this space. I was doing the other bolts on the other side of this shelf, and it was getting a wee bit frustrating, so went and used went to get the snap-on ratchet, and it definitely speeds up the job. The ratchet mechanism has finer teeth, so it clicks more in the same distance. So that's it fully up, and push it down. That's about 5 clicks versus 2. That's 5 clicks, and it makes it a lot easier to tighten this nut and bolt. I still want to curse and say plenty of bad language, but it's a lot easier. That's that fully tightened. This is I cut the top off the shelving unit, and these 2 top tiers were what was left over. So I'll just show you the ratchets working again, but with a lot better access than before. Another one. Spanner in and tighten up. In this particular case, there's no real difference to speak of between using the Teng tools and the snap-on. The snap-on here makes a different sound, but at the end of the day it's doing the same job. So that's just a wee quick comparison between the 2 socket sets. Other than that, both do the job okay. The cases are slightly different. This one here, the sockets aren't as well held into this one as such. They seem, in the Teng tool set, the sockets do seem to fit tighter, but it's not really the most important feature of a socket set, I suppose. The case for the snap-on has a decent latch. It seems to close very well. Teng tools one isn't a bad latch, but it just doesn't close as securely. Generally, most of my tools are Teng tools. The main reason is the motor factors that I buy car parts out of sells Teng tool stuff, as does a sort of farm machinery shop up the road. I know there's a whole load of other brands that you could choose. Halfords, I think, do socket sets, but then again, I don't be in Halfords that often to try their tools out. Snap-on, I'm sure there's a man drives around in a van or a lorry selling snap-on stuff, but that set just come off eBay. So hope you enjoyed that bit of a comparison. Thank you.